Good afternoon, everyone. This is Coach Matt with our Tuesday workout. Let's begin with our warm-up. We're gonna do 3 rounds through. Start with 15 calories, your choice, row, bike, or ski, and then I want you to get 4 reps on each leg or each side of a slow kettlebell windmill. So in my left hand, so both my feet point to the right, approximately hip to shoulder width apart. The back of my opposite hand slides down the inside of my front leg, and I kick my hips out to the rear, right? So this is kind of like rotation. So if I'm facing straight ahead, I'm rotating like I'm gonna shut a car door with my butt, okay? That's my slow kettlebell windmill. Take your time, just stretch it out. Use a weight, but don't use too much weight. Next one is gonna be some hanging hip taps or monkey hangs. So we'll start just hanging from the bar. I'm kind of simulating here. Reach down, touch one hip, reach back up. Reach down, touch the other hip, reach back up, okay? So we're just going 20 seconds, nice and slow, or sorry, four reps on each side. It should take about 20 seconds when you do that. Next one is a reverse lunge to a heel touch. So I'm standing tall, I'm gonna step back, touch my knee to the ground, and then rotate towards the leg that's forward until I reach around and touch my heel, and then in one motion, rotate back. Same thing on the opposite side, reach back, touch the heel, step back to the front, okay? Last one will be either handstand kick-ups, cartwheels. If you wanna do some tumbling, just get upside down. Freestanding handstands is a great goal. It's something that I've been working on for a long time. It's a lot of fun when you can get it right, when you feel that float and you feel the stability and nothing else is holding you up. It's a really cool skill to have, right? And the real point of it is getting some vestibular stimulation and warming up the shoulders, right? So get upside down, push into the ground a little bit. And then we're gonna get into our sprint work. So this is our workout of the day. There is no big clock. If we wanna run a clock just to keep track of rest, that's fine. But the core work that we're doing today is going to be 3 20-second bike sprints. So that is 20 seconds of all-out effort on the bike, and then you can have as much time as you want to recover and do your accessory work and then get back to the bike. So I'm intentionally spreading this out so that you don't feel a lot of pressure and so that you don't worry about the future rounds on the round that you're doing right now. So if we made this 5 reps, there would probably be a little moderation in the middle, right? And moderation of a sprint workout is what kills the results of the sprint workout, okay? So in order to get stuff out of the sprints that we do, it has to be a legit max effort, and that means you can't be worried about anything else while you're doing it. It's gotta be that event and that exercise or that duration purely, and that's it. So 20 seconds, as much as you can get off the bike for calories. And that is what we will record for today. Each round will have a recording for calories. The other things are just for effort, and they're still important, and we still want to do them well and hard, but they are not to be scored, okay? So the other one is our 40-foot plate drag or sled drag, whatever we're doing inside. We're going backwards on this. So in other words, I want to see toe to heel, toe to heel, toe to heel when you're walking backwards. So some of the angles that we're looking at when I want the shoulders forward to the hips at all times. I don't want you to put so much weight on there. And there's another thing for this. Do not think that adding weight to this exercise makes it more effective. What makes it more effective is the resistance and the body position and the tempo that you hold while you're doing it, okay? And it should be at a moderate load that you can maintain steady movement with, and it doesn't turn into like a jerky, like push really hard and then stop, and then push really hard and then stop. It should be a steady, smooth progression of that reverse walking. So hips behind the shoulders at all times, and then I'm pulling myself backward with that leg that I reach out behind me and grab the ground with the top of my toes and pull myself backwards with it, as opposed to leaning backward and kind of pushing with my heels, okay? So I want the bottom of your foot to get perpendicular to the ground at every step, right? Perpendicular to the ground, stab that toe into the ground, pull yourself backward with the top of your toes, right? Next, we're gonna do 4 reps of a weighted jump plus 4 reps of a max height vertical jump, okay? So it's 8 total jumps, all back to back to back, and you can do this with a weight in each hand. I'm gonna do like a really shallow jump because I'm still working on my elbow, right? So it's just retreat back to that hang position, jump and land with a weight in each hand, and then set them down, and then jump and land, jump and land, jump and land. They're just jumping as high as you can jump. So for the max height vertical jump, it will be to the power position is the most efficient way to do that. And when you do it with nothing in your hands, I want to see you swing your arms back and then coordinated manner, swing the arms forward and up to reach straight overhead when you jump in order to get the maximum amount of height off your jumps, okay? And that is going to be it for the accessory stuff. So rest of full recovery. And I missed one thing, sorry, med ball chest pass, that's what I meant. Same thing, 8 reps of this, and we're gonna take the medicine ball and from the chest, we're just throwing it as hard as you can forward, right? So you can do this standing at the wall, and I would recommend standing far enough away that you don't get hit with the ball, or with your fingers get hit with the ball as it bounces off the wall. It doesn't bounce that much, but you don't want to be so close that you can't extend your arms all the way fully. So this is one you don't need to catch it every time. If you do catch it, that's great. Just reset to the chest and push straight out, right? Make sure, again, that you're holding the body position constant when you do this, and that we're not turning it into like a hip, like kipping med ball pass, all right? So keep your body nice and tight, everything from the arms and shoulders, and we're just driving straight ahead of you as fast and hard as you can for those 8 reps of the med ball pass. All right, sprint work, that is the order of the events for today. Have a great one, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.